Welcome to another episode of Brothers Arguing Sports. I'm Zav. Across the Zoom is Niles, and today we're going to debate: Are the Golden State Warriors going to be title contenders 2023, 2024? Niles, what do you think?
For me, I feel like the Warriors have a good shot at being title contenders. Yes, a lot of things needs to go right. A lot of people need to stay healthy with guys who have not the best track records of being healthy. But I think the team is deep enough to make some noise in a very competitive Western Conference. I feel like they have depth at just about every position. There are rumors they may get Dwight Howard, which could add to the depth and the type of versatility at the big spot that they can throw out there, which for me has been always something that stood out with the Warriors, throwing out four different bigs per game, throwing different lineups out there, mixing and matching versus different teams. That's what the Warriors ask of their bigs. They don't have a true rim protector just yet, but I feel like Dwight Howard could be that guy. But even that could be a big thing that shifts my real confidence in them being a contender.
So
But
now
as the
you're
roster
already
stands,
admitting that they're not really. You're saying if they do this. So
I
right
think it
now,
bolsters their. I think it bolsters their chance even more. But I'm saying what I was going to finish off with is I still feel very confident in the experience on this roster, the chemistry potential with Chris Paul and Draymond and Steph and Steve Kerr, the minds of those players, and the glue guys, the Gary Paytons, the Andrew Wiggins, the Klay Thompsons. There's a lot that can go right with this team. But I mean, a lot has to go right, and I have a lot of faith and confidence that this team has the
okay.
leadership to make this happen.
Niles, how'd they do last year? Do you know where they finished in the Western Conference?
Yeah, they finished in about they were the third seed,
They
fourth
were the
seed.
sixth seed. They were
Oh
the
no, they were the
sixth
sixth
seed.
seed. Yeah, they faced Sacramento first round in
And
Sacramento.
and if it wasn't
Yeah.
for a miracle performance in Game 7 by Curry, they would have
Mhm.
lost that. And then
There's a lot of
down.
factors into the why they finished that low, though. I feel like the absence of Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson not being as silky smooth and as laser focused in terms of his percentages as he used to be. There were absences from Draymond. Steph missed about almost a month and a half of the year.
And
Those
now,
are big things.
yeah, and now they're all a year older. All of them are a year older. So
But
what?
they have a better roster around them. That's
No,
my
they
thing.
don't. What's better about the roster? What's better about the roster?
They're smarter. They're more
Give me what
experienced.
players?
Dario Saric is a good vet to have on the roster.
What players make the roster better this year compared to last year?
They didn't have a stretch big. They
Okay,
didn't have a backup point guard. Point guard, I say, because Jordan Poole is not a true point guard.
so
Jordan
you
Poole is
think
that combo shooting guard, 6'5". He's a tall guard,
so? Chris
but he
Paul,
doesn't
you're
play make.
saying 38-year-old Chris Paul is going to make them from the sixth seed to what? First seed, the second seed?
I think potentially they can be number one and number two. I really do. I firmly do.
Why? Because of Chris Paul.
Because the Lakers are older than the Warriors are in terms of their star power, their durability. You have Denver that lost some key role players. Phoenix is not going to be healthy all year.
But what makes so? Why are the Warriors? Wait, just hold on a second. The first of all, the Nuggets are 10 times younger and in their prime compared to the Warriors. Jokic and Murray are in their prime, MVP.
I have no problem with the core of the Nuggets. I believe the Nuggets have the best
Lakers
core in basketball.
Destroyed the Warriors last year. The Lakers destroyed them out of the series. They were too athletic, too big. You honestly watched the Lakers Warriors series and think this year, oh no, the Warriors are going to beat that Laker team?
Yes, I'm going to say that because I saw what was because I saw what was missing from Golden State, and that's why I have confidence in this team. Is because they knew they were missing viable backup options at certain positions. And they needed some depth, and they didn't have it.
How did Chris Paul do in the playoffs last year?
He was injured.
He gets injured but now that he's going to be 39 in the heart of the playoffs, now he's going to put together this long.
He's in a smaller role. He's in a much small. This is the smallest role Chris Paul is probably ever going to have to play in his career.
And that's going to be the difference.
He's going to be staggering minutes with Steph. He's probably going to get around the 25 to 30-minute range. He's most likely not playing in back-to-backs that are not on national television now that we're talking about that with the new rule that came in. Chris Paul is going to be managed through the regular season without as much pressure for him to play every single game like he has pretty much his entire career. Everywhere he's gone, everybody's like, we need Chris Paul.
So the 39-year-old Chris Paul, he's 38. He's going to be 39 next May. He's going to be the difference where the Lakers handled them last year, but now 39-year-old Chris Paul is going to have
a good 39 because of what's up here. At 39.
How does that
everything he's done?
Trying to guard fast guards.
He
Look at
sees
the
things
Kings last
before
year.
they
You
happen.
honestly
He
think
has that gift with his vision where
when
he
he's
gets guys great shots. The
39.
thing that happened with the Golden State Warriors last year
Oh
is they did
man,
not get good shots. They didn't have guys because
they
the thing
were
with the
too
Warriors is
small
their
against the Lakers,
rotations.
Niles.
They had Steph and Draymond running the whole first quarter, and the minute they sat down, they have nobody who can get everybody good shots. Wiggins doesn't pass. Poole doesn't pass. Clay
Uh,
doesn't pass like that. They don't have a table setter
you're
that they
putting a
have.
lot of
Iguodala's not playing
stock
like he used to
with
do.
39-year-old Chris Paul. You're putting a
It can
lot
work.
of stock.
It really can work. I firmly believe this can work.
This is going to turn the 6 seed Warriors, this 39 Chris Paul is going to turn them back to their championship years. You all right? Well, we'll agree to disagree. Um, so yeah, I think they needed to get younger. They needed to get bigger. I think Chris Paul's he's an all-time great player, but you look at his defensive prime, he hasn't been all defense to 2017. Don't all of a sudden turn back the clock. So I
I
think
mean, he's not. We're not asking him to be an all-world defender at his position at 39. I'm
they
still
were
thinking like his
last
communication out there was what was lacking a little bit with Golden State last year because of the position Draymond was in, and the Poole incident. He wasn't the leader that he could be because of what happened. Nobody communicated on the floor. They could not play on the road because of that. They could not defend. They could not play switchable defense like they used to. The communication was off, and Chris Paul is probably the best communicator in basketball.
All
They're
right.
already in the
Well,
gym together. They're gonna figure it out.
we'll agree to disagree. We'll see what the people say in comments. Have a great night, Niles.
You too, man.
All right. See you.